We are at our MikroTik R3 router. So to check the system date and time or your system clock, so we'll go to system and clock. So there are many services that relies on proper and accurate time. So one of which is your log. So the log, as you could see, there is a time column or indicate its date and the time of that log message. Other than the accurate timing of your logs, so another service that relies on proper timing will be your system scheduler. We have not discussed yet how to create a scheduler. So, but if you go to new and if we just focus on how to create a schedule, so obviously you'll need the start date and the start time. Therefore, proper setting up of your system clock is essential to your router OS operation. Let's take a look closely at what is configured by default in your system clock. So time zone is set to manual by default instead of a specific time zone. Another default setting is time zone auto detect is check or true. So when your time zone is detected, depending on your router's public IP address and the MikroTik cloud server's database. Obviously, the other settings is you could set your time manually, your date manually, the GMT offset, and whether the daylight savings time is active or not. So let's change our time zone settings from manual to something else. So let's expand it first, then time zone manual, then we can select, then let's select a specific time zone, so we can scroll to a particular time zone that we wanted. So you could have Asia, then you have Asia Kuwait, you have Asia Manila, then you can obviously select, for example, Asia Singapore, and click apply and click OK. So you'll notice the GMT offset was changed. So Asia Singapore is +8 and the date and time is set accordingly as of this recording time. We are at our MikroTik R2 this time, so we have opened up the terminal to demonstrate how to show and then configure our system clock. We could type in / system then clock, then we can press F1 first, and as usual we have print here, so print and press enter. So these are the current settings of our R2 MikroTik system clock. So the default ones are there: time zone auto detect, time zone name manual, the GMT offset is 0, and the time and date. Okay, so we will change some clock settings. So with the use of set, so we could use system clock set and we press F1 again. So we have 4 configurations that we could change: date, time, and the time zone auto detect and the time zone name. Let's begin with date. Okay, so we type in date and we press F1 and we'll notice the help settings on the date. So the new system date will be month or the day and the year, with the month as 1 to 12, day is 1 to 31, year is 1970 to 2106. As for reference, let me pull up the current MikroTik documentation as of this recording time, and we'll see the date with the for the month, wherein the month is the first 3 letters of that particular month. So Jan, Feb, March, and so on and so forth. Now let's configure the date based on this. So let's, for example, put in 06 for June, 07 for today's date, for example 2025 for today's year, and if we press enter, it will show invalid date. Or perhaps we could have a single number. So 6, then 7, and we press enter, it will still be invalid date. However, if we type in, for example, system clock set date and equals, so today is June, then 7, then 2025, and when we press enter, it accepts. So now let's do a system clock print and enter, and there you go, it's changed. Or perhaps the date is set like this, so let's change. So perhaps let's change it to June 1st instead of June 7, although it's not the current date, but nevertheless, just for demonstration. And we do a system clock print, and yes, the date was changed. We can also change the time. So system clock set, then F1, then you'll have the time equals, then F1. I've opened up a new terminal just to show the current time before we change. So it's 15, 27, and 49. So let us just change it to just another time apart from that. So let's, for example, we have 05 colon 05 colon 50. Okay, so hour, minutes, and seconds, and enter. And if we go to the other terminal wherein we can print again our clock, and yes, the time has changed, and of course it's running. Before we continue with our demonstration, so let me pull up again the MikroTik documentation. It clearly states here that be aware that the router's internal CPU clock is not a reliable time source for precise timing operations. And just a fast forward for this paragraph. So for accurate timekeeping, it is recommended to use network-based time synchronization such as network time protocol. For the purposes of our NTP demonstration, so we have R1 with an internet connection on port E1, as such that if we go to our R1 and do a new terminal and do a ping, for example, time.google.com, so the DNS name or the FQDN is reachable. So how to enable our NTP client in MikroTik? So we go to System, NTP Client. So we'll click Enable and we add in an NTP server that is, for example, time.google.com, and we press Apply. So as you can see, our MikroTik R1 router has synchronized, so being an NTP client is synchronized to the NTP server time.google.com. And if you go to the servers, you'll have the timegoogle.com as the being resolved, and you also have the peers here, and you have the addresses and some reference IDs that you could see to refer for your NTP client connection.